Oh, no. The other one. The lighting in here is terrible.
Okay.
I don't like it.
All right, we'll go to the other one then.
Okay, they lied about bringing.
Did you hear that?
I did.
Is that why you're laughing?
Yes. Hey, you know what, too? It's like what every woman does. We're like, God, why am I on this? It's got to be the lighting because it's not me or my hair. Oh, is she going to go in on her own?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could go in there.
Well, that's fine. And it's, I don't know about you guys, but it's more comfortable for me if I sit in my own space. It's not that I don't want to sit next to my husband when I'm on a Zoom, but the seating is just not as comfortable as at my own desk.
Yeah.
So, you know, is what it is. Hey, Buck.
Hey.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you.
How you doing, Buck?
Good. Trying to get some light going in here.
We were just talking about that.
Common theme.
You know what? Let's see. How are y'all doing?
Doing awesome.
There we go.
Yeah. Doing awesome. I know, Blake. I just got back from Moab.
Yeah, I know.
Taking a trip down memory lane out there.
How was that? You were hiking mostly, right?
Yeah, I did all hiking. So I walked what we drove.
Did you hike up Hell's Gate?
I hiked up Poison Spider. Is that what it is?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I hiked that.
Did you go on up to the Golden Spike?
No, I went up to an arch.
Okay.
That was a bit of a scramble.
Well, you probably realize that's a hell of a Jeep trail, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It took us all day long to go through Poison Spider and Golden Spike Trail.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, we started like in the morning and we didn't get done till 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure I didn't do as many miles as you guys drove, but you know, when you're on foot, it was plenty. Straight up and trucking through sand. I don't know whether I'd rather drive through sand or hike through the sand, because either way, it was like hiking the Sahara, man. That stuff was thick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still getting red sand out of everything.
That's hard on your legs.
Yeah. Yeah. But good exercise. Who is that mountain man?
Brother Daryl.
Evening.
How you doing?
You got lips in there? How do you?
I'll figure it out.
Hey, come on, bud. Oh man, I'm messing with you.
I have to grow for 2 reasons. One, I didn't get my bear, and 2, my daughter's asked me to play Santa.
Oh, well, there you go. There you go.
Blake, can you call your vacuum?
Bothering you?
Yes.
John does that to me too, Angela. Don't feel bad.
What's a vacuum?
Mine's called Shishi. She's my Chinese housekeeper. Because she speaks Chinese. I can't get her to speak English. So she's my Chinese housekeeper. Yeah, so she's Shishi. Oh, well, fun stuff. Who else are we waiting on? I think Chris or Greg said they were coming.
Chris is on here.
No.
Chris Enright.
Enright.
Oh, yeah. We don't have a Brian and Brian yet.
No. And Troy Pappas. I think those are the only ones. But and if they don't, well, that's cool. You know what's going on. This is made like I don't really have a whole lot to share. I guess this is just kind of a follow-up, touch base, make sure if anybody has any questions, we can try to help answer. I don't have all the information for like Buck. I don't have, you know, number in your party, type of vehicle, emergency contact.
Okay, I can email all that. I think so. That was one of my questions. Real quick, is anybody bringing kids with them? Like my wife told me that next week is fall break. What ages?
Oh, cool.
9 and 6.
Okay, cool. Because I was thinking about bringing my 9-year-old daughter because she was on fall break and she loves it.
My
So-
daughter's 9. My daughter's 9.
That's perfect.
Sweet.
And
I'll
they're
tell her she
awesome
can come
kids.
then. So, but yeah, and I've
And
just
my,
got
my and my kids are seasoned overlanders.
okay. And you're in Asheville yourself? Did I see that? Okay.
No,
Baltimore.
I think that's Justin is in Asheville.
Yeah. I think so.
Okay.
Do grand dogs count? I can bring Teddy, Daryl.
There you go. He's adorable. I love him.
Go
Absolutely.
camping?
Absolutely.
I can't take Bella again. I probably made her lose like 3 or 4 pounds on on that trip to Moab. Getting it back though.
Traumatizer for life.
He's like, I'm not going back in the car.
Right. Right.
Hey,
Um,
Justin, you're the Asheville guy, right?
He's
Oh, he's
looking
frozen.
for his,
Yeah. Am I frozen?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
hear
Can
you.
y'all hear me?
Sort of.
All right.
Yeah, it still even says that your microphone's off. So, but we can hear parts of you. So that's weird.
You're doing the robot. Oh, there he went.
He jumped.
There he went.
Probably tried.
So what kind of rig you got, Buck?
Man, I've got this old beater 98 4Runner. So we're gonna see how it does. Like so I live in Knoxville. I'm only like an hour and a half away.
Okay.
So I called a buddy of mine so I could trailer and leave my truck and trailer because like it won't run over 55 miles an hour. So it's an old beater. So and
Good.
are y'all trailering or y'all driving your rigs?
Driving.
Well, my
Driving.
Jeep is my Jeep is not gonna make it, so I'm driving my pickup. I'm bringing my Ram, so full size.
It's throwing us off.
Yeah. Well, I took it to the shop because it started, the rocker arm started making noise. So I took it to the shop, and when he pulled the top end of the motor off, it was just full of sludge. He said, whoever had this before you never changed the oil. And he's like, I wouldn't drive this anywhere. I could probably drive it, but there's a good chance that we might have motor problems. So,
And he's only had it like 5 times, and he just now tells us that.
well, he hadn't had the motor part before.
He's never done an oil change on it.
No, it's offered at Redemption as a Jeep place that you go to do your modifications and
So they're not.
trick it out, do all
They
that
don't
stuff.
do oil changes. Okay.
Well, he
Makes
does.
sense.
Like every time I take it in there, he changes the oil.
He re-geared it before we went to Moab.
Mm.
And put it
Yeah,
in.
so Cosby, I don't know if y'all know this, but the area right there around Cosby is the car theft capital of the US.
The car
So-
theft capital.
So
Yeah,
don't
like
spend the
it's-
night anywhere.
So that's why you're bringing a beater, so nobody will
That's
steal it.
well, that's why I wasn't gonna. That's why I wanted to find somewhere I could leave my truck and trailer. Like you don't want to park those just anywhere in that area. So a
Wow.
buddy of mine's let me leave it in his driveway, and he's 3 miles from the Cosby campground. So
We're thinking about going early and maybe going to Gatlinburg or something for a day.
I just came back from there. So
Yeah.
we were doing an inspection up there this afternoon. So traffic was horrendous.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, it'll be bad next week with fall break. So
well, we would be there like Sunday, Monday, or Monday to Tuesday.
okay.
We've
It
been
can
to
be fun.
Gatlinburg, but it's been like
We're leaving Saturday.
20 something years ago.
Yeah. It's a nice place to go.
Yeah.
So it's a large part of our market just because of doing cabin inspections up there. So
Rentals.
yeah,
Yeah, we get a lot of vacation rentals here. Sometimes they're hard to get scheduled in because they're doing it in between guests. They want us to do like an 11 to 2, and we're like, well, that's not our slot. So that's kind of a hard a hard
Yeah.
one, but
So, Justin or Buck, have y'all done this Hurricane Creek Trail? No?
No.
I haven't either.
Hmm.
All of my trips have been to the coast. So I've been in the mountains my entire life. I haven't spent as much time on the coast as I would like. So I go east, man.
Yeah.
well, I pulled these trails out of the Overlanding Southeastern US Smokies book. So, and if you YouTube, I mean, if you go search them on YouTube, you can see them. Now, the people I'm renting my vehicle from, it's a Tacoma. They said that Hurricane Creek is pretty rutted out because it's been really wet, and of course, so it got really rutted out, but they were going to help me if they were going to take a look, because they live in the Franklin area. And if it was too rutted out for me to be allowed to take their vehicle, they were going to give us an alternate route. They said there's some sort of a workaround. So I figure when we meet up at Cosby, we can talk about that and look at the routes. But
We can
That's
pull
what
that.
that's what I was told today too, is that it's really rutted.
yeah,
I saw that on some videos.
yeah, it looked pretty rough. Better have some winches, and which, I know we're full of adventure and we don't mind winching anything, but
Daryl lives for that shit.
I know he does. I just don't want to lose my insurance money, man. It'll cost me a bunch of money. I'm not like, Jennifer and Ray McCurdy.
Ray, yeah. I was about to say that. Ray learned that lesson.
How much did that cost them, I wonder?
I haven't talked to Ray or Jen about it, but.
Yeah.
No,
They-
They're not
They
speaking to us anymore. No.
I
There you
never
go.
heard of them on this trip.
And this trip's closer to them.
I know. Aren't they in North Carolina or something?
Something like that, or Maryland, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, they're in the
No, I
area.
think they're Atlanta.
Yeah, still not very far.
Nobody knows where they live, but they live on this side of the country.
Yes, yes. So
Yeah, I think it's Virginia. I think they're in Virginia.
Virginia.
that could be.
Yeah.
Still not like going all the way out to Moab, but anyway, if you guys have questions, the campground, they had group sites and then they had these separate sites. So I've kind of got my, my little map of where they all were. So they're all together with a restroom there. So actually there's two, one on either ends. We have 8 campsites and 2 on the ends. We can put 2 vehicles per site. So I think, Buck, I think I was telling you that, yeah, I already had 8 vehicles. You would be 9, but we could just slide another vehicle in one of the campsites. It shouldn't be a problem.
Right.
Because I don't know, I mean, as far as I know, everybody on here is coming. Let me see, I'm on email.
Yeah, if you had me down for a spot, Buck, you can take it. I'm gonna try to meet y'all at some point during this trip, but it's not gonna be the first night. So Bobby Lynn, if you had a spot saved for me, give that to Buck.
Okay, yeah, I had 8. I rented 8 campsites. So let me see, I got the Williams, Bolton, Enright, Bryan, Chandler, Berger, Pappas, Gotch, and Fleming. So that's 9. And not that I didn't think we could fit more, but I've never been true overlanding. So I guess the Arkansas people, when you were, I think it was Arkansas,
Ozarks.
yeah, that you can, I just don't know how many vehicles you can fit in a one night, off the trail spot.
We made it work.
That's what I figured.
It just depends. You just got to find a spot.
Yeah. And there were some spots that were like 1, maybe 2 vehicles that could fit in. But we were lucky. Every night we've actually found spots that had ample space. I mean, we could have had an extra 5 vehicles probably at most of those spots and be able to be comfortable still.
Well, and looking at the videos, like I've watched videos of all the trails that were going on, it seemed like you could, it seemed, and I
Yeah,
figured just make it work.
if it's dispersed camping where you just have one vehicle here and one over there and one over there, that's okay too.
Yeah. Yeah,
You can still find a place in the middle to congregate.
that's what I figured.
Now, keep in mind, we might run other people on the trail doing the same thing.
Good point.
So it's first come, first serve usually.
Yeah.
Well, we can run them off. I mean,
Strength in numbers.
We just might
Yeah.
intimidate them and
Hey,
scare them off. I don't know, looking
Hey,
at
yeah.
Chandler, that'd scare me away. I wouldn't want to stay anywhere near a guy that looked like that.
Wow. Wow. Bobby Lynn.
Woo! Shots fired.
Oh, see,
Holy mackerel. Sean, You kiss that
She's
mouth?
referring to the beast. That's what she's referring to.
She said specifically a guy that looks like that.
That's right. All out of love, man.
Let me tell you, in the where we're going up in the mountains, there's a lot of guys that look like Daryl.
Oh, I'm sure that I'll probably be hugging close to him. I'm like, save me.
They don't have teeth.
Yeah,
And their other brother Daryl too.
yeah, that's right. That's right. My other
And when they
brother.
look at you, Bobby Lynn, and say, "Girl, you got a pretty mouth," don't look at me and come to your rescue. You're on your own now.
I'll hide behind any of you men. I'll be like, help! No, that little dog, not Bella. What's the other one that Angela had there? The grand dog.
Teddy. That's
Yeah, I'll
Teddy.
just grab Teddy. Let's stick Teddy on. Right. Anyway, if anybody had any questions regarding the route, I have Gaia. I don't know what routes to download on there. I'm hoping maybe someone can help me with this. It's a little different than planning trails out in Moab because there are a ton of them and there were books and they were well marked, and I'm not quite sure how this is going to look, but from the videos it looks like it'll be good.
So Bobby Lynn, do you have what do you have for the maps of the trails we're doing? What do you have currently?
I have the book that tells me
You have
what
the
route we're
book.
taking, which I literally
Okay.
typed verbatim into the spreadsheet I created.
Okay, and the reason why I'm asking is because when we did the Ozarks, Blake shared like a map of what it was, and there was nothing I could pull up from Gaia, and I actually created a Gaia map to mimic what Blake pulled off of some website, and then we ran that map.
Okay.
But I'm mostly exactly until somebody need to get gas. Somebody was missing civilization a little too much.
Is somebody not on this screen anymore? I don't know.
No, they're not here.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
They're not here.
I had plenty of gas on one of you.
I was fine with my gas, but there
We
was
had to-
somebody we had to give gas to though.
We had to bail them out a couple of times.
We had to bail him out because he was running out of gas.
Yeah.
But anyways, if
So that route that I had came from the overlandroutes.com, I think it is, or overlandtrailguide.com. And they go out and map out overland routes all over North America. And then it's posted on their site with a GPX viewer. And so then you can overlay that onto a Gaia map.
Okay.
And so I don't know.
Well, what are the names of the trails? Because we can check in All Trails to see if that, because All Trails is usually pretty accurate.
do you have an
Well,
all
they
trail
gave
account,
me
Daryl?
road
Yeah.
names. You know,
Okay.
I don't know if you can pull up that spread I made on, and you hit the trail route tab.
The what now? Oh, slow down.
What?
The spreadsheet I made that I sent everybody, invited them to. It's a Google sheet. There's tabs on the bottom. One says campers, requirements, rental options, trail route, and then first night campground information. If you go on trail route,
You sent that a couple weeks ago, didn't you?
Yeah.
it typically lists a bunch of road names: Max Patch Road, Forest Road 225 or 2251, that kind of thing. So it doesn't give trail names, it gives state routes and
Oh, yeah.
Hey, speaking of gas, it looked like the rig that we rented didn't come with gas cans or a place to hang gas cans. Is that going to be critical on this route?
Who's talking right now? Because I got up my thing. Is that John?
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry about it, John. You'll have plenty. Don't worry about it. It shouldn't even be a question. You're riding with mouth. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You don't have your back.
That means we need plenty. All right.
I
Yeah.
thought it'd be nice if we took one of our extra gas cans, baby. I know we have plenty of them out there.
Now I don't have lids like the metal canisters that everybody was carrying.
I carry plastic.
Yeah, I see a
Yeah,
lot.
I
of
got plastic. I got Rotopacks.
I figured I'd ask our people we're renting it from.
Hmm.
And then worst case, we'll just bring one of ours. Lord knows we got enough of them
Yeah, but I don't think I have one that doesn't leak.
that
Yeah.
doesn't leak.
Yeah.
Well, maybe, I don't know.
Better give up your man card, John.
You know, they do sell those at Walmart. Gas
Yeah.
cans.
Yeah, but I don't need one. I've got about 10 gas cans. I don't need another one.
You just need one that doesn't leak, apparently.
Ouch, she's on fire tonight.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, I
Someone
bet him a
plug-
good meal. He can handle it. You know, his dad, when his dad passed away, he was a mechanic of antique cars, and we got a bunch of gas cans from him. And so I think that's why they may not, we don't even know the condition of all of them. We just got them all from his dad. So in John's defense, it's not his fault.
And John, if you need a new gas can, I'm going to plug my cousin real quick because he's the inventor and owner of SureCan, SURECAN. And it's brilliant. He took the spout that you see at the top of the tank, and he actually put it on the bottom.
Oh,
It's brilliant.
so you don't have to turn it upside down.
You don't have to turn it upside down. You can just hold it straight up. Spout's on the bottom. It'll save your back.
That'll be nice.
And they don't leak, but he's pretty proud of them. They're about $50.
Ooh,
But it's a great gas can. I got a bunch of them.
wow.
And you also have a local that's going to be on standby. So if you guys run out of any provisions, beer, sausage, gas, you just let me know. I got a team ready to go out in a Subaru Outback and find y'all and give you whatever you need.
Hey, that reminds me.
If you go, sorry.
I was gonna say, you can keep on with the joke because I'm totally changing the subject there.
Well, I hope he's not joking.
No, if you've ever been to Asheville, you know he's not joking about the Subaru Outbacks.
I was just making fun of those the other day.
they take them everywhere.
Wow.
Yes, we do have a lot of Outbacks here in this city. And I got to tell you, man, it's a comfortable ride. And after going from my Chevy Silverado, like I feel like I'm in a go-kart. Like I have so much fun, like driving to inspections right now. It's crazy.
Wow.
Well, I wasn't talking about the car. I was hoping you weren't joking about the sausage and the beer. Daryl and I might run out.
That's right.
Oh, man. I was thinking the first night there in the campground, I had kind of kicked around the idea of us having a group meal together, or do we just all want to cook together and eat together? Cook our own and eat together, or didn't know if we wanted to do any kind of a gathering of sharing the table, breaking bread, whatever.
We should arrive, somewhere around one-ish?
Probably, yeah. We're picking up our vehicle in Franklin at 1 or 10, excuse me.
Okay.
So it's a couple hours, maybe an hour and 45 from the campground.
Blake's preparing some stuff.
Oh, we
Not
get
a
some more
lot.
cranes or,
I'm making some dove poppers, and I've got some pheasant I'm going to do something with. I don't know yet.
wow.
And I think we're going to have some of our bear. I'm not sure.
Yes, I picked that up today at 3:30. So it's in my freezer right now.
So we're going to have some bear bratwurst. Was it
Yeah.
the bratwurst? Yeah.
I get it all. So you tell me what you want. I mean, I can actually mail it to you, but the problem is if I mail it to you, it's probably going to get to you at this point, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, we leave in a day, so no.
Yeah, I know. And then I leave on Sunday. So it's like,
Yeah, just whenever we get back is fine. But if you want to bring some of that bratwurst, maybe we can try some of that breakfast.
Cool.
sausage.
So is everybody planning to get down there on Monday?
Well, we're planning on taking a road trip, doing a small town
Yeah.
road trip.
Oh, I thought
on
we were
the-
meeting on Tuesday. Are we meeting on
We are
Monday?
meeting,
No,
we
we're
are
meeting
meeting,
Tuesday.
yeah, Tuesday.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure because I'm leaving my house Tuesday morning.
Well, you
Yeah,
might
that's
live
fine.
close enough that you can do that.
Well, I was just wondering because it's an 8-hour drive. So, I mean, I was
Oh,
going to
wow.
leave like 4 or 5 in the morning
Okay.
and then
Yeah,
drive
we're leaving.
8 hours.
we're gonna leave Saturday and we're gonna drive to Greenwood, Mississippi, where we used to live, and see all the old sites, and then probably go to some other small town. Well, we're gonna go to
We're doing
Montgomery.
a long road trip on the way.
Yeah.
No, that's cool.
That's cool.
I was just like, everybody showing up early?
And then Asheville when we're done.
Yeah.
That we're definitely gonna do.
How long are you going to be in Asheville?
As long as
Depending on
it's
what time we get done.
How long do we need?
We have a lot of breweries and a lot of excellent restaurants. So
You also got the Biltmore.
Yeah, the Biltmore's great.
Wait.
Yeah, Biltmore's
oh,
good.
It just reminded me, I'm like, where's Arvel? But
Yeah,
He's not coming.
He's not
Yeah.
coming.
I know.
I just
that.
remembered,
Somebody
sorry.
else gonna be
That's
able to
like-
say, holy smokes.
Yeah.
No, so we need a whole day for the Biltmore, right? And then we need some more days to eat and drink, it sounds like. Okay.
Yes.
I think they have a wine tour over there at Biltmore, don't they? I know they have a winery.
Yeah, they have a
Yes.
winery and they got a wine tour at the Biltmore.
Yeah, we've done that.
Because I was planning to have get my wife and kids a tour because I've been there, but my wife and kids haven't been there yet.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you're in the area, you gotta go do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Bobby Lynn, is there an actual name for this track that we're doing?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not finding, I mean, I found the campground on Gaia Maps,
Yeah,
but I'm not seeing,
I only got like 28 trails that leave out of that campground.
yeah, there's like a crap load of trails and I'm like,
Well, one of them is the Hurricane Creek Trail, right?
Right.
Is that,
nope.
yeah, but that's
Oh.
just it's a day long. It's probably less than a day or something.
Right.
Yeah, not coming out of the campground. Out of the
No,
campground
that's just the
is-
closest campground to
Oh.
the start of the trail.
What's the start of the trail name? What is
Where's
that?
the start of the trail? Is it off that interstate? I saw
Yes.
a video where the
Yes.
start of the trail's off on
Yeah,
interstate.
it's right
Yes,
off of
off Interstate
I-40 where
40.
I-40 is running north and south.
And they gave me, in that YouTube video, they gave me the latitude and longitude.
Yes.
So let me pull that latitude and longitude off. Let me grab that really quick.
It's off exit 7, I believe, I-40 in North Carolina. So it's probably, we got to drive through the mountains. So when you leave
Yeah.
Cosby Campground, it's probably a 30-minute drive if you can drive a normal speed. I don't know how long it'll be for my 4Runner, but
So don't down pressure your tires until we get to.
Right. Pull off and then.
Yeah, are we
but-
actually going to need to down pressure our tires?
From what I saw on the video, it looks like we're going to probably need to because it's pretty ruddy and a good bit of rock we got to climb. But I have a ARB compressor, so it's Hurricane Creek.
it's supposed to be, it's falling a flood right now in this area, but it's supposed to be pretty dry. So by the time Wednesday rolls around, the trails probably won't be too bad as far as mud.
All right, turn that music off, and I'll pull the.
Sound like some good music.
I know. Here we go.
That's some Appalachian music.
Got it. Got the latitude and longitude here. And so I'm gonna take this, move this to this side of the screen.
Yeah, they show in the book, they show some National Geographic Trails illustrations,
35.
but they all describe it as Hurricane Creek Road, Forest Road 233, that kind of stuff.
There you go. Forest Road 233. That's what you need.
Negative 83.0263.
Yeah, I mean, they tell you, and I think I typed that in. Yeah, right off Interstate 40 near mile marker 8. Moves north and south.
That's interesting.
Yeah, lower your tire pressure, set your vehicle to 4-wheel drive, low.
There's hiking trails. There's Max Patch, Cold Spring Picnic.
Yeah, well, like I said, the highlights, there's waterfalls, Max Patch Mountain, Wolf Creek Falls, Martha Sunquist State Park, Buzzard's Roost, Hot Springs, Rich Mountain Fire Tower,
What was that? Forest Road 232?
233.
233.
Off of 40. Here it is, Hurricane
Yes.
Creek Road.
There you
Got
go.
it. All right, I've found it. All right. So I'm
Google
going to
Maps shows the actual location.
drop a waypoint right there.
Also notice there are trails
Save.
or routes
Route.
shown in this area, lots to explore. So if we end up deciding to change it, let's see if they give you waypoints.
Does anybody want some real Tennessee moonshine when you come up here?
Oh,
We won't say no to that.
How do you define real Tennessee moonshine?
Is it white lightning or is it?
You gotta let me know.
Huh?
I'm texting somebody right now.
So it's like made in a still?
Yeah.
It's not like the old Smoky that you buy in the store?
What flavor
No.
is it?
Flavored moonshine. What's
Yeah.
that?
well, yeah,
Okay.
you gotta sip apple pie
Okay.
moonshine, singing
That
Dixieland
sounds like
Delight.
real moonshine.
That's-
I've
I've
had-
never
Trying to
had
pick up a
that.
bottle or two of Blanton's.
Okay, Buck. I don't know why I said Blake, but
I can see what I can get, but I was just texting somebody.
I'm out on that one.
We don't have any
You're out.
alcoholics in this group. What flavor is it? Is it real?
I'd
I'm a
probably
bourbon
take a
drinker.
sip, but I don't know if I drink a lot of it.
One of my cousins brought lemonade flavor one. What's his name on the Nichols side? It was like lemon flavor. Some that was good.
Yeah, he had some moonshine that was lemon.
They come from Tennessee for Christmas, Thanksgiving all the time. But we have a moonshine distillery down the road, and there's like 40 flavors.
Oh, man.
That ain't real Tennessee moonshine.
Nope, I guess it's
That's
Texas.
just some-
All right, real quick, what do we hit after we're done Hurricane Creek?
North, south, so west, and west.
Because it's taken me to Meadow Fork Gap.
Drive until it ends on Max Patch Road.
Max
I like
Patch.
it.
I found
Mhm.
Max Patch.
Or take the
So-
southern detour towards Bear Wallow Gap or Mary Way Road. The second route will
right.
further the adventure driving part of this trip. It's a more difficult road to navigate, but offers amazing mountain views to the west.
So
There we
Max
go.
Patch to what's after Max Patch?
Well, either Max Patch or towards Bear Wallow Gap or Mary Way Road.
There's Turkey Trot, but that dead ends. So if we stay on Max Patch, that takes us to Max Patch. I'm trying
Go up
to,
around Max Patch Mountain.
yeah, I'm on Max Patch. I'm following it
Okay.
along here.
Roads, keep heading north until you see parking area.
You said north? There's no north. Max Patch heads south.
They are marked forest roads.
What's
Keep
happening
heading
now?
north until you see the parking area for Max Patch.
Coney National
Mountain.
Forest.
Sorry.
Well,
Okay, there is a north to, what's the next road though?
On the north side of the mountain, you'll find a fishing pond. Continue
What
north,
website are you getting this information, Bobby Lynn?
Overlanding in the southeastern US. It's a book.
There's
It's a book.
anything about Robert Gap?
It says, continue north and you will cross into Tennessee and eventually see the entrance to Round Mountain Campground.
Round Mountain.
Fairly primitive camping. There's no running water or power. There's a small fee per site per night if we camp there.
Miller Gap,
A good place.
Max Patch, Round Meadow,
And
I
then
mean,
it
Round
says
Mountain?
Round Mountain, and then it
Round
says-
Mountain?
Yes.
Is that what you're,
Yes.
okay, Round Mountain's there, okay.
And then
Hold on, Round Mountain
follow-
Campground.
Yes. And
Boom.
follow Forest Road 96 towards Rattlesnake Gap and to Wolf Creek
Forest.
Falls.
Road, Rattlesnake.
Yep.
I'm seeing Rattlesnake here. Holy crap, this is like getting us winding everywhere. That's awesome. I love
Isn't that
this.
the
This is a really
point?
cool trail. This looks really cool.
Well, I hope so. The book said so.
I mean, you've got us like, I mean, and they're saying we're gonna get this done in like 2-3 days.
Yeah, well, it says 3 to 5 days, and I figure it depends on how fast how much we go and what we might skip out. It says 3 to 5 days. So I figured if we do 4.
Depends on how fast the Forerunner can keep up.
I know, right? That's what I was thinking. I'll bring a toe strap so y'all can pull me.
Well, maybe if we put some moonshine in the Forerunner, it'll go faster.
I love it.
Ding. That or vegetable oil. I hear they like vegetable oil too, right?
No, it's one of those that it does fine off road. It's when it's over 50. It really, when the speedometer reads 50, yeah, I think, yeah, it
Well,
does.
something tells me we won't be going 50.
I know, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
So
What
yeah,
happens when it hits 50?
it just shakes. It shakes. It's an old shaky Forerunner, man. So
Has it been re-geared?
no.
It's
No.
re-geared for the rest of you.
good.
So
It's all right.
Hey, you know what? Laugh all you want, guys.
I think it's cute. I'm just
Then
kidding.
when
When
you
the
need
Jeep
to buy-
rolls away,
got-
when the Jeep rolls
then
away,
that-
because you hurt my feelings.
So we're gonna try to camp in Round Meadow.
Well, we can, or we can just keep going.
Well, I just put it as a waypoint and we'll
That's
see
fine.
what that takes us.
Yep.
Holy smokes, this road is crazy.
So what is the city we're starting in? It's Asheville, whatever it is, right?
No,
just
it's
near
Cosby.
Asheville.
Oh,
No,
The
Cosby.
city is the capital of
Yeah. car theft.
car theft.
Yeah, it's the chop shop capital.
Cosby car theft city.
So
Yeah,
it's Cosby.
Alright.
yeah.
Cosby
Well, Newport,
Campground.
out there. Yeah,
Cosby,
So-
Tennessee. Right?
yeah.
Bobby Lynn, after Round Mountain, where are we going after Round Mountain again? What's that road?
96
Go to 96. Okay.
towards Rattlesnake
am-
Gap and to
I'm
Wolf Creek
seeing-
Falls on 96C.
90.
So there's a 96 and a 96C.
So we're looking for 96C.
It-
I've got Bear Hollow Way, but that looks like that dead ends. I don't see anything that says 96C.
You see anything that talks about Wolf Creek Falls?
John, I'm thinking you're gonna need that extra gas.
Yeah. Oh my God. I mean, we're doing a lot of driving.
Justin,
I see Rattlesnake Gap.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see found Wolf Creek Falls. Holy shit, that's a ways up. Okay, hold on. I'm working my way back down. So
The falls have a small parking area at the top with very limited camping space. It's small but workable for an overlander vehicle intent.
Buck and Justin, are there going to be any like apple orchards or cider stops along this trail?
In Cosby, not along the trail,
This is
right
great.
about 5 to 10 minutes away from Cosby Campground, there is an apple orchard.
There's some in
Cool.
Gatlinburg too. I know I
Okay.
did one in Gatlinburg.
I've got
Well,
Wolf
I was
Creek.
thinking of not going to Gatlinburg, so
what's after Wolf Creek?
And the falls, let's see.
Yeah, I'm Wolf Creek Falls.
Martha Sundquist State Park.
Okay, that's where we're going after that.
Well, that's what it shows next on here. Next area
there's-
to explore, and you should take your time on this one, is the Martha Sundquist State Forest. You can get there by heading south on Max Patch Road, where you can ride four-wheel drive high and go on Forest Road 2251.
So that's exact opposite direction than what we've just drove,
Yeah.
which is like, looks to be like 100 some miles. I mean, I'm being facetious. I'm not.
No, and that's
being
fine.
legit.
So here's my thought too, is,
but we have all day.
yeah, and we can
We've got a couple
always
days.
alter the routes based on what routes we see. Like, there's nothing, in my opinion, that holds us to these roads. You know, if we have maps of the areas and we can see the trails. well,
I'm
then-
going to download a very large portion of this and then be able to truncate it in, and I'll have that on my tablet. So I'll have a lot of area that we can pull from.
Okay. Now I can snapshot the text from the book on this, so you can try to help me with that if you want.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna follow Chris.
I mean, we're heading north. I mean, this whole,
Nah, he gets out of his truck all the time.
Well, we're heading north. Yeah.
so the direction heads us north. It doesn't head us southeast towards Asheville. We're heading north towards Hot Springs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm
This
just,
trail
so I
has us
guess
finishing at Hot Springs.
it's going to have us finishing in Hot Springs.
Mhm.
So then, cool.
I think some of these where it says heading south on some, because here's another one says driving around the perimeter, you end up heading south. So I think there's times that you go south, but then of course, as you know, it's probably going to wiggle you back up north.
I know this is probably a loaded question, but when do you think you'll be wrapping up in Hot Springs?
I'm assuming somewhere around the 16th.
The 16th? Okay.
Mhm.
That
Saturday.
narrows it down a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
What
You
day is
know,
the 16th?
we like a little flexibility, but we also need to have a general idea of when to expect
Sure.
certain places. So I understand that.
Anybody can join or leave at any time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know this was Bush's baked bean area.
Yeah.
Yes. I stumbled upon that factory one time when I was
Sorry,
out
I'm
there
looking at-
exploring. It was awesome.
Try
So
pinto bean pie at Bush's Visitor Center.
Oh, that's lovely.
I'm just going to push it to the 17th.
That's what I decided. I'm returning my vehicle
pretty
on the
good.
I'm
17th.
pushing it to the 17th. I'll let the dog sitter know that's going to be now the 17th.
I figured that was the safest thing. So
let
depending
my
on what
team
time we
know.
finish on the 16th, right?
We just need to come prepared for multiple nights of food.
But now tell me, Justin, and maybe Buck, the leaves are changing up there, right? And the weather's going to be somewhere mid 70s down to 50s.
Yeah, I mean, they're starting to change, but it's not quite cold enough yet. I mean, they may be changing in the higher elevations, and then the amount of rain that we've had over the past couple of weeks can kind of slow some of the fall colors and push it back a little bit in the season. But regardless, I think it's going to be beautiful. Y'all are coming at a great time of the year, and but yeah, you'll probably see more colors in the higher elevations.
The
Yeah.
forecast I looked at showed highs in the 70s and lows in the 50s.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. And when I tried to find webcams of all the areas in the, in the area, Cosby showed some color changes. As I looked at some of them further south in the southern part of the Smokies, it didn't show it as much, but still a beautiful time of year to be up there. The bugs shouldn't be bad.
Gatlinburg is just starting to have a few trees change. And it's one of those things that once a few trees start to change, it's normally about a week and a half before the color changes really, really hit. So,
yeah.
Well, maybe by the time we're leaving, towards the end of our trip, it might be pretty good.
Yeah.
I'd say we're, go ahead.
I was gonna say my parents are in Utah, and for the last 5 years, they've come out here to see the peak week, and they've missed it for the last 5 years. It always happens a week after they leave. So rest assured, they're not coming this year. So yeah,
we'll get some.
Shot as any, yeah, to get it in the peak time. So
Yeah, I just did 22,000 miles in Utah, and in the northern part, the leaves were changing. It was beautiful. It was hot down south, but the north part was cold. I mean, it got down in upper 30s at night and highs of 60. That was some cold camping, let me say. For a Florida girl, that was some cold camping.
yeah, I mean, it's starting to snow in parts of Idaho and Utah, and I grew up there, but I've spent most of my adult life here in the Carolinas, and I mean, Asheville's great. I'm excited that y'all are going to come here and experience the Smokies, because it's hopefully you. I mean, I know you guys are going to enjoy your trip, but it's a special place.
Yeah.
Bobby Lynn, was there a place we were going to eat dinner one night or something? Angela said she thought she saw that on something.
No, the thing I talked about at dinner was the first night when I knew we were all going to be meeting at different times in the campground. That was the other thing, because nobody was showing up at different times.
Oh, okay.
Now, if we happen to be buzzing through, in our trails, we can, Hot Springs is a good place to have dinner somewhere. I think that's a good place. They've got some restaurants. It's not a very big town. I've driven through it, but I've hiked the entire Appalachian Trail through the Smokies, so I know that part of it. But that isn't near towns.
Wow.
Yeah.
And fight the urge to get in the hot tubs. Just stay out of them. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't bother with that. I don't. Yeah. I mean, the trail goes right through there. There's a lot of hikers, and I know what hikers are like.
Yeah. Those are tubs you don't want to be in.
No. Nice thought, right?
Yeah.
Sounds better than it actually is. Chris, I'm going to send you all this verbiage from the book.
Oh, I mean, it looks like I got it done. Does anybody want to see what it kind of looks like at this point?
Sure.
Email
Other
it.
than, what's the name of that book again?
Overlanding in the southeastern U.S.
I'm going to share my screen. So you can see in the lower right-hand corner, lower left-hand corner, this is where we start. And then all the way up here is where we end at Hot Springs.
And is that like a couple 100 miles?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, I think that most of these routes in this book were averaging 200 miles-ish.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah. So we definitely, hopefully have gas that we can hit somewhere on the route.
I'm gonna have to bring a couple extra gas cans.
I ain't sharing with any of you after you're picking on me.
Hey, when you go slow, it doesn't use as much gas.
Oh yeah, it does.
It has a lot to do with how hard we work the vehicles too. If the
Yeah.
trail condition is all rutted up and stuff like that, and we work them hard, you're gonna burn a lot.
And yep. So stop. Anyways, that's what we got so far.
That looks
I just-
amazing. I
Can you
can't
email
wait.
that? I can put it on my Gaia
Yeah, I'm gonna go and get this
or share.
download
You can
saved. I'm
probably
gonna
share
put
it
on my-
on Gaia, can't you?
Yeah, I just gotta
Okay.
make sure I get all my layering right. I want to get everything just right on this.
All right.
But I mean, looks to be. as
Yeah,
I
we wouldn't
went-
want to go off the trail or anything like that.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
I know Daryl and Chris, you guys got communication, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
I got 5 GSRs, GMSR radios.
Did y'all know there's a Margaritaville hotel in Pigeon Forge? I want to go to the one in Cancun, but hey, I'll go to this one.
There's one down here in Orlando too, Angela. I'll go with you.
Oh
To
yeah, that'd be-
University City
well, I
Walk.
think there's one by Houston in too. Are they all inclusive like the ones in Cancun and Dominican?
I'm
I
not
don't
sure.
think they are here.
I don't think
Probably
so.
not. Okay,
So,
I'm gonna take a look here.
What are we gonna need for shared gear? No one's talking about that.
Chainsaw.
Right.
Check. Yep. I got my chainsaw in my truck. I got gas. I got an extra chain. I got an extra bar, oil, gear fluid.
Justin, if you can bring a couple extra cans, that'd be great.
I'll bring a 5-gallon.
Babe, we're gonna need to bring extra gas with us.
Oh,
The boss is
yes.
joining us.
Hey!
Is there any way we can stop and get gas
Hey,
like right
Becky.
before we get on the trail?
Yes, I was thinking.
Yeah, we
that's what
should.
could do. Yeah.
Yeah, we should fill up.
How about water? Is there a place to get water?
I'm pretty sure we can at the campground.
Did you mean beer?
I've got,
It has water in it.
I wasn't talking about Coors Light.
Water for cooking and showering. I'm bringing the shower. Y'all are welcome to use my shower, but you got to bring your own water.
And I just want to know whether I need to fill up before I leave. If I can travel empty and fill up, like if I can travel with my gas cans empty and my water empty, it saves me a lot of mileage because I'm 18 hours of driving.
Yeah, I think you can fill up at the campground.
Yeah.
Then we'll stop and get gas before we get on the trail.
I have my shower with me too, with a 4-gallon reserve on it. And I'll have 10 gallons of potable drinking water. And yeah, my mechanics tools,
Yeah,
in case anybody needs to be repaired on the.
The only thing we didn't have on the last trip there that we did in the Ozarks was a welder. We could have used a welder.
Really?
I wonder who needed that.
I got a little wire feed I could,
I think that was the problem. He used a wire feed to put that thing together.
right?
I was gonna say, we can do a backwoods welder, just take 2 car batteries and run them in series.
I got an extra battery in my toolbox, so.
Yeah, and run it. I think
Y'all
it's
are
running
making
them
me
in series.
nervous.
Well, we're preparing for that Forerunner to break down. So-
Exactly. I'm prepared
Dude,
to
I'm
tear your
telling
asses out.
Dude, my Forerunner has 350,000 miles on it. It is a,
Yeah.
y'all are making me nervous.
You should be happy, man. They can tow your butt out of there. They can fix you up. I mean, I think this is a group to be with.
Yeah, yeah, I
We're gonna
heard
be on
that.
trail for 4 days.
Okay.
So we'll actually be coming home on the 17th.
Right? I mean, if you're gonna go, make it worth your
Yeah.
time, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
We just might not be showing to work on Monday.
So I don't know, as far as dinner on Tuesday night, just bring something to cook and bring enough to share, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Does cheese boards count?
Yes. Yes.
You gonna bring a
Yes,
charcuterie?
That's my,
Yes.
it's
You
always
bring a
my
cheese part
go-to.
The guys will produce the rest of the meat for that.
On Tuesday, I will be up there. I'm not 100% sure what time because I'm gonna be doing inspections on Tuesday.
Overlanding trip.
So
Like I
So
said,
when
on
I'm
the,
done-
How many can you do on the way?
I am so hoping that I book a couple up in that area. Like that would make my day. Like
Yeah,
just
drive
Bring
off
some
the trail,
material and,
inspection.
Oh, do you
share the
wanna-
material on your way. Just stop
Are
at,
there any agent offices we can stop at on the trail?
right?
Whole bunch of home inspectors showing up. Hey,
Oh, horrible.
Wait a minute, I
Mr.
think
Carter.
Only to unplug.
you guys are too clean cut to show up at realtor offices in that neck of the woods.
No offense, Buck and Jeff.
Right.
Hey, I have a pod call I need to get on, so I hope you guys have a safe trip here, and I look forward to spending a little bit
Look
of time.
forward to meeting you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Justin. I appreciate
see you,
it.
Justin.
All right, talk to you.
Sit out.
There's a link to the campground if anybody wants to look at any of the facilities and where we're at. You know, there's a link on the spreadsheet on one of those tabs. You can certainly click it open and look at it.
Okay.
All right, so besides a couple of chainsaws, what other community gear do we need? Is that it?
I'm not quite sure, like, I'm assuming it's gonna be similar to the Ozark Trail, so as far as gear needs.
I mean, I've got
Is there any river crossings?
I've got a refrigerator.
so.
Daryl's got a huge refrigerator. Chris, you got a refrigerator, right?
No, I've got a cooler. I got a generic Yeti.
So we have some refrigeration. If anybody needs to use it, we can probably.
Yeah, our rig comes with one too.
You know what? We can borrow my parents' fridge. Okay.
We still have several of those small Coleman gas things that have been sitting in the garage for years.
Propane bottles?
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to get some. Yeah, bring some of those.
Okay, we'll bring those.
Use ours because I mean we don't use them. They've been since our son was a Boy Scout.
Yeah, we'll use those for the shower if you want a hot shower.
Oh,
I was gonna say,
perfect.
can you fly with that? John,
Oh,
are
we're
you able to fly
driving.
with that?
We're
Oh, you're
driving.
driving. I thought you were flying up.
We're
Yeah, we're gonna
hitching.
drive.
Oh, you're hitchhiking? Okay, John.
Much to John's dismay, we're gonna drive.
Hey, John, you're gonna hitchhike and you're gonna go wear your male lingerie.
Absolutely. The orange and blue ones.
See, when I think of a hitchhiker, I think of a long-haired hippie with a tie-dye T-shirt.
Yeah.
That's in Vermont.
Actually, I'm not sure which one would work better, which outfit would work better. All right, bring propane.
So we have 2 showers, right? We got Chris bringing a shower, we got Blake bringing a shower, we got at least 2 refrigerators, and we got at least 2 chainsaws between Chris and myself.
3 refrigerators.
Yeah, we have one too.
Bobby Lynn's rig will have one on it.
Okay, so we have 3 refrigerators, so.
Yeah.
And then I don't think there's any other communal gear.
You need anything like hand saws? Or just use
Axe,
the chainsaw?
Any
No?
of that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I'll have a.
I have the feeling that we're not gonna need the chainsaws like we did on the last one. I mean, these trails are probably gonna be a little more open and like for real.
I think, yeah, from the videos I've watched, I think they are. I think they'll be fine.
Well,
What
problem
you run
is-
into is where a tree is falling over the trail and nobody.
well-
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Weather condition changes and you lose a tree, right?
Exactly. And I do have a winch. I don't know who all's got winches, but. I
Don't
got
talk about her like that. She's right behind you.
I thought you were talking about me, right, Daryl?
Okay, I have a 12,000-pound winch, so she's not 12,000 pounds.
Buck has a winch. Does your rig have a winch on it, Bobby Lynn?
I was just gonna look at it. I don't think.
No, I don't know. No, remember, it wasn't on there.
I
The
don't remember.
Forerunner does have a winch.
But
Sweet.
don't count on it.
So
So
that's 3 winches. That's plenty. We don't need any.
Yeah.
My Jeep has a
Good.
winch.
Just make sure we have a vehicle with a winch at the front and one at the back. and We'll be good.
Yep.
Is that
I'll
your
pull up the
handle?
rear if you guys remember proper trail etiquette.
What's that?
Don't sling mud.
Wait
Right
at
behind
the
the
turn
Forerunner.
before you leave.
Yeah, stop at the turn before you make sure everybody's there before you go.
Buck, is that your trail name, Beater?
yeah, there you go.
No, we don't.
There,
have
come on, I'm from East Tennessee. That's what we 4-wheel in here.
Awesome.
So,
I'm down.
so
What's wrong with that?
I'm not about to bring my F-150. So,
That's what I'm bringing.
no, yeah, mine's too new and too nice. So-
Mine's nice and new too.
My
Does yours have a
Ram-
lift?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's not lifted. So, and mine's got road tires. So,
Okay.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah, definitely not gonna bring it.
I'm bringing my Ram, but it's not lifted, but I got oversized tires on it. So that'll help some.
Made it
We've
through
got
the
a winch.
Ozarks.
We will have a more comfortable drive.
Yes.
Yeah, out there.
My Ram used to be really new and nice until I went overlanding with it in Arkansas.
Yeah, right?
Last fall. But that was a beautiful trail.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good time on the Buffalo River. It was really pretty.
We got to do that again.
Mhm.
There's actually a Ozarks trail that's like a 5-day trail to run
Yeah.
through the
Yeah.
Ozarks.
There's trails all through there.
I would be down.
I'm
Well,
down with a
it's not
5-day.
very far from us. It's probably
Yeah.
the closest.
I don't mind the 16-hour drive.
I mean, it's still far. I mean, but it's so, I love Arkansas. It's the hills, not the mountains, but
So they call them hillbillies. Right. All right. What are the questions we have?
Save.
Sound about right?
You covered most of my questions. Do we want, do I need to go get a, like a walkie-talkie, or y'all got that? What were you
I think
saying?
they have enough to share.
Okay, all right, that was the one thing, and then, you know, from there, yeah. Or do y'all camp on top of your trucks, or do y'all have, separate tents? All right,
Yeah, we'll be on
I'm
top.
not that fancy, so. well,
I only am
got my-
because I'm renting it.
Do you need a
Okay.
tent? Buck,
I've
do you
got a
need
tent.
Okay.
I got tents, yeah.
but
It's
Buck,
just
there
not on
are
top.
bears.
Do
No,
what?
I said there are bears, but
Yeah.
They're
we
out
have
there.
on top of our Jeep, but right now we don't have that access with our truck. So if it comes in on time, we are, but if not, we're in a tent like you.
And
Well, I
Like
just
Brian's
had to
bringing
buy,
an tent.
I had to buy a
Liz?
truck rack to mount the rooftop tent on. So it's supposed to be
But-
in tomorrow night by 10 o'clock.
We'll see. And then it has to be mounted and then we have to put the tent on it.
That won't
The
take.
main
That
thing
helps
is
you.
you want to lock up your coolers and put your food in the vehicles at night.
Oh, yeah.
That's the main thing. If
Yeah.
We
you
had
do
a bear in
that,
our
bears-
camp in Colorado. Yeah.
You want to see a good video? We'll show you one.
Yeah.
yeah,
No, after the trip, after
Oh,
the
yeah.
trip, show 'em.
Okay.
We were just bear hunting in Maine 2 weeks ago, me and Daryl.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
That's
So-
awesome.
so,
I'll bring my 6.5. We can.
There you go.
Freestand.
Bring a
I'm,
dog.
I'm excited. So
If I have room, I'll bring a dog. Dog keep bear out of camp all day long.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's true. That is true.
Angela won't let me bring Zeus.
Or it might attract a bear if, in my case.
Yeah, because it's food.
Yes.
They don't want any food.
And he's a
Oh, yeah.
little bite.
Yeah. I mean a dog. I mean a real dog.
Bella, he's talking about you.
If I have room in the Jeep once I pack everything, I might bring one of mine, but I'm not gonna. She just came out of heat, so she won't go into heat like she did last time.
Oh, right.
That was a mess.
Wow.
oh my gosh. Yeah. Awesome, guys.
All right.
Well, I'll see y'all on Tuesday night. If there's anything else y'all think of, I need to know, shoot me a message. But I'm excited for y'all coming up in my neck of the woods.
Awesome.
So,
Can't wait to meet you, Buck, or see you again. I
yeah.
think I met you at Unite, didn't I?
Yeah, and I was down at RGT, so I know where you live.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. That's what it was. Yeah. Yeah, you've been to my house.
I know where you live. Anyway,
And
You're
so if
welcome
something happens to
anytime.
us, you know where to notify somebody.
Yeah.
yeah, and I don't know if y'all had phone service in the Ozarks. I would if, once you
We
get
did
off.
not.
Yeah, there won't be any phone service. So,
Not expecting that.
all right, yeah. All right,
That's a
y'all
good
have
thing.
a good one.
All right.
All
we'll
right,
see you.
everybody. All right,
All right, see you
thanks.
guys.
See ya.